America. God damn it. And welcome everybody out to the Die Pepsi 50 for the Honestos Weekly Series. Me and Adam in the booth. We got 20 laps around the famed 2.5 mile super speedway. 20 cars will be taking the green flag today, and we're about ready to go through the starting lineup of the race. How you doing, Adam?
I'm good. I just threw my phone across the room.
Why did you throw your phone across the room?
It started to fall, and I was trying to recover it, and then it flew.
Yeah, yeet,
It,
apparently.
it's been having some Red Bull. It's got wings.
Alright, starting lineup of the race then. We're start off with the front row. It's going to be Takayuki Miyamoto right next to it. And look at that, number 91, Dakota Johnson starting in P2 today.
And then there's a pair of iReal Motorsports cars. I believe they're they're Ford Tauruses. That's the 69 Felipe Wa, and the Dale Miles, who's putting the miles in, is row 2 start today.
Previous race winner, or not, previous winner at this track, and race winner of this
Opening winner.
year, yeah, opening winner. Mariah Douglas starts P5 next to Ryan Nolan in car number 81.
And then there's Big Bill Patterson starting 7th in the 85 machine, starting to the left of Noon Pritchard for Noon Racing.
Thanks, cameraman. Then it's Austin Mason, car number 79, starts next to Adam Douglas, rounds out our top 10.
That means Claire Hawk, our point leader by 14 points, starts 11th to the left of Scott Coleman, one of the ghost cars for Mir Toyota Racing, or Mir Douglas Racing.
Garrett Stevens in car number 4 is going to start next to Paul Williams in the 32 Racing Machine.
And the last race winner, one of the Douglases, that's Bob Douglas, who's going to start 15th to the inside of Orlando Patterson.
Then it's going to be Eduardo Rodriguez in number 37, starting next to Peter Russell in number 44.
And the final row for this race, 20 cars, 20 laps. We have James Turner in the number 90 car for Fast Track, starting inside of the Michael Patterson, the last Patterson.
The last Patterson. Oh, yeah. Engines are being told to fire.
Yeah, they are. They can't fire fast enough.
Oh, they cannot.
The officials are eagerly waving them off the pit road, telling them, "Get your suckers out of there."
One pace lap
The pace
around,
car
then
stalled.
20 racing.
The pace car has stalled. It's gotten away now. Here we go.
You see the news from Indianapolis.
No. The only thing that I've seen from Indianapolis is that some strange monster truck without slicks has gone 103 miles per hour down the back straightaway.
Doing that without slicks. Kind of crazy. Didn't think those tires could be rated for that. That is the normal BKTs that were on that. Nothing special.
Of course, that is not a land speed record for monster trucks because that was achieved with slicks, but that is the land speed record for a monster truck at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's a very ESPN stat.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
ESPN would hit you with a stat like Dakota Johnstone has qualified the highest of any person named Dakota at Daytona International Speedway on a Sunday at 4 p.m. while eating a hot dog. It's very incredible work out of Dakota Johnston. Oh, yeah, speaking of Dakota Johnson, he's leading the race now. Down the back stretch. Oh, Takayuki Miyamoto steals it from him as we head into turn number 3.
Why are those?
It's fine.
Get that up this. There we go. Green flag. Get some really help there on the high side, heading into the first turn. Miles pushing Dakota. You're gonna be noticing that these cars look a little bit different than we've seen them before. Super Speedway package with the high nose, and the engines are going to sound a lot different here. Dual exhaust systems on these cars for the Super Speedways. They sound amazing.
Yeah, they sure do. So go ahead, engine number 3 is going to be Dale Miles with the lead so far over Ryan Nolan. Is this still lap 1 since this is 20 laps to go? Man, it took him quite a bit to get up to speed, didn't it?
It sure did. So, Miles to lead that first lap. We'll peek there on the outside from Nolan. On board the front end of the 91 machine.
Got a big old run on the outside to get around Dale Miles, Ryan Nolan this time is we're 3 wide.
That's going to work. Slingshot for Dakota to go into
It's
first.
Not going to work for the 8. It's going to shove the 8 back here if nobody goes up there to help him. It's up there all alone. Somehow is gaining ground on that. No, now he's going to go to the back. All right, here we go.
Almost led the lap there. Not many laps that these drivers have to learn what they need to do for the end of the race. So we're seeing drivers like Dakota already figuring out what they need to do to be first when it's checkered flag time.
You got to go now.
The 3 wide action in the back.
Yeah, some cars have to get brave and help that 8 car out, because the only way that you're going to be able to go to the front is by making a new lane.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to have to do. Dakota once again getting the lead here. A little bit of help from the 81 car. It's that Ford Taurus back out there.
Bill Patterson in the 85 right behind him, the Bubble Burger. Ford? I think that's a Ford. That should be a Ford.
And that's going to be the first lap led of the season there for Dakota. Getting it done at Daytona. Go on board here with Takayuki. We're going to ride inside the race car, show what it looks like here from the control bar.
There's not much visibility in these cars really at all. Very low to the ground, very short cabin. Takayuki's struggling. The car might be a little bit tight, so he can't really suck up to the back of the 1 car. Got a run on him now, but really suffered in the middle of that corner.
Teammate to Takayuki, that's Ryan Nolan on that outside lane, trying to get something to work here against Dakota, who is doing well defending the inside lane. That middle lane gets a good run going down the back straightaway, but as long as the 67 stays behind the 91 like that, it normally will stay the same. That's not going to be the case this time. And yes, the 81, Ryan Nolan comes down in front of the 91.
That's going to put Ryan Nolan in control of the field. He's got a big old lead, which is not something you want to have at the plate track. They're going to eat him up when they catch back up there.
That they will. We'll see which lane he ends up defending. 85 is already trying to get out of the way here because he knows it'll be a good opportunity to take the lead himself, and that's what Bill Patterson does. Burgers 85. Hometown hero, Bill Patterson is.
Yeah, but now you're going to have those 2 teammates on the outside with Scott Coleman and Austin Mason lined up. No matter what lane Austin Mason picks right here, he's going to have a ghost teammate. As they're swallowing the 81 up the inside lane, they're suffering from that.
It's actually hurting the 91 as well because of the side drapping pulled on that back spoiler. Doesn't have a lot of grip to the corner, has to lift. So Dakota's going to lose some positions here, but they'll get this back to sorted out here quickly. Outside lane's going to kind of fade. See the 32.
Yeah, it seemed like they didn't really want the ghost cars to get lined up, so they did whatever they could to break that up. Of course, that's the only 5-car team in the series. Scott Coleman's going to go around Bill Patterson on the outside here to take the lead with the
Gets it
help of
done.
Mariah Douglas.
Mariah's looking like she'll be eager to get this pass for the lead here. Got Garrett Stevens right behind her.
And
Purple and
behind
pink.
them, Austin Mason was working with the 92 of Orlando Patterson. No relation to Bill or Michael Patterson. As they're going to the inside now, they're trying to get to their teammate.
3 wide for second place.
It's going to put 3 MDR cars at the front of this field if
Oh, big wiggle
Orlando
towards the back
can.
of the pack there. That was the number 90 of James Turner who got really loose. Almost went around.
Yeah, that car might be suffering something. They're going all the way to the actual rear of the field.
That is a previous, what, that was a Vanco racing machine, right?
Oh, I don't know. It's a Ford.
It is a Ford. That's an interesting combination of cars.
I think he's just a Jeff Gordon fan.
That's also.
Garrett Stevens goes to the lead for Ariel Motorsports. And he's going to get a good chunk on the field. We're going to see if Scott Coleman wants to help him. Probably should go to the outside for Scott to have a chance to work with a teammate and get the lead here, but there's not going to be enough room. So Austin Mason makes it to his outside. Scott Coleman still working on Garrett Stevens. He's going to get the lead now as we get towards the end of the back straightaway. And have teammate help here on the outside. Scott Coleman car doesn't seem like it's got a whole lot of speed for very long. It's just, I mean, we've seen him fade in the last 2 races for the weekly series, so it seems like that 33 just doesn't have the same kind of horsepower that his teammates have. It's really good in qualifying though, as Austin Mason and Scott are going to go to the outside around Orlando Patterson. As Mariah Douglas rockets to the lead. Oh man, the 85 car, Bill Patterson, almost got turned in front of the whole field.
That would have been bad.
Car got so loose at the end of the back straightaway there. Scott Coleman's going to go around the outside of Mariah Douglas to lead this lap. So now we are halfway through the race, 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. The first of 2 plate races that are going to be in the 10 race slate for the weekly series. We're going to go to Talladega late in the season. It's very important for these drivers to use this race as a scout opportunity to see what kind of speed they do have in the plate package. Of course, this race is ran during the day. Talladega will be ran during the day. The 3 NDR cars are lined up 1, 2, 3. On the bottom of the racetrack, there's 3 of 5 cars. You see Ryan Nolan and Takayuki Miyamoto, who actually got the pole, are kind of stuck in the rear of the mid pack. Not quite at the very back yet. As these 3 lined up, they've got a gap to each other. This isn't the most healthy thing to do. See, Bill Patterson's going to get some good energy going as he catches up to Orlando Patterson. Riding on board the 37 car, Eduardo Rodriguez, as he tries to navigate this traffic. Oh, he got pushed 3 wide, and that's not going to be very good for him.
Yeah, that's the one car right behind it. Claire Hawk trying to move the 37 out of the way. Trying to move her way up the outside line.
The 1 is Newton Pritchard, the 5 is Claire Hawk, and that's your point leader in the 5.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Austin Mason goes to the lead around his teammate. using the outside. So Bill Patterson is working with Scott Coleman while Garrett Stevens is working with Austin Mason. So two of them were drafting partners earlier, but now Austin Mason's going to let go to the bottom to have his MDR teammate pushing him. As this race is going to start to unwind here, you see that the IRL Motorsports cars, Dale Miles and Garrett Stevens, they seem to have pretty good horsepower under them. They've got a teammate in the 69 car, Felipe Waugh, for help if they need it, as Ryan Nolan is now starting to work his way up to the front.
I like the looks of that 85 car. It may be a pretty loose machine, and it has almost gone around a couple times, but that car definitely has speed in it.
Yeah, the only way to really get raw speed down the straightaways here is to trim the heck out of the car, and that's going to make it very squirrely. The more aggressive you get, the more sensitive the car is. But Bill Patterson seems to have a run on Austin Mason down the back straightaway, depending on what Garrett Stevens wants to do here. As Felipe Waugh is going to try to go to the inside. He's going to force a move on Bill Patterson. That's going to push Scott Coleman 3 wide. It's not going to be something Coleman wants. Oh, that is not a good look. Almost went 4 wide. You don't want to do that at Daytona. And that's going to kill the momentum for both of these lanes.
Actually pretty impressed by the move there, Felipe Waugh, trying to continue using the momentum now, trying to make a move on Austin Mason to make this an IRM 1-2.
Yeah, I think that the 69 and 67 might be the best pushers that are in this series right now. It seems like Dale Miles has a lot of speed when he's behind a car, and it looks like maybe his teammate, the 69, has the same kind of benefit to him. So we see the 8 and 2 car running side by side, the two different factory machines.
They were 3 wide there for a second. Dakota makes the move to get back to the inside lane. Biggest mover is currently your race leader. Stevens now up 12 positions since the drop of the green flag. Pretty much a position a lap.
A little strung out here. They should have a recollection. This back half of the field should be able to catch the field with around 3 or 2 laps to go here once they get settled in, because we're going to start running side by side up front. It's going to slow them down.
We're going to see a speed drop here out of the cars in the front of this pack.
Yeah, it's especially like when you don't have that many experienced drivers, they won't really want to get single file for very long. But single file is how you pull away if you can get it done. Scott Coleman follows Felipe Waugh, who's now got the race lead, 4 laps to go.
Felipe Waugh just set his personal best lap of the race, 48.58 there for car number 69.
Now this top 4 is single file. You got 2 IRL Motorsports cars and 2 MDR cars. The 2 IRM cars are trying to get nose to tail. Dale Miles is trying to catch up to Felipe Waugh.
Just got self-cleared though by Coleman in the 33. Sandwich the ghost cars between them.
Yeah, I think that Coleman and Nolan are going to try to work together here, but they really wanted to try to separate the IRL Motorsports cars. I think that's the way to give yourself the best chance to win here.
I'm in a 3 to go now here for the Diet Pepsi 50.
I think the rest of the field is going to be able to catch them.
I think so too. Maybe at least in the last lap, it might be a little bit of a chaotic finish if it comes together that way, but we'll see what ends up happening here. I'm liking the position Dale Miles is in.
Yeah, it should start to come together here in a lap. I think that once we start to get racing, Dale Miles, you really don't want to go to the outside of your teammate right here. You want to work together to stay ahead of the rest of the field.
I think that was a preemptive block on the 33 because here comes the ghost cars now looking on the outside lane. Good to go this time. There we go. That's too early though. That's too early.
Really want to help them. Well, I think Miles might actually be faster than the 69, but we're going to find out here. 2 laps to go as they kick the 69 out of lane. Right,
Douglas, the last second here, popping her head up into the later portions of the top 10. Miyamoto as well.
Could be close. There are now 3 MDR cars lined up, second, third, and fourth. It's Mason, Ryan Nolan, and Scott Coleman.
They got an IRM car with them.
Coleman wasn't really trying to go. He wasn't ready, but Nolan and Austin Mason were.
Miles is going to get caught sleeping here.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's that much energy right now. We got on the white flag lap.
No, he is. He is. The outside, Ryan Nolan being pushed by his teammate. Both of them clear Dale Miles. With Garrett Stevens now right behind him. And they're staying tandem together.
Well, there are 3 IRM cars that are going to be lined up now because Dale Miles and Felipe Waugh. If they can get organized, they can catch up to their teammate, Garrett Stevens.
Good slingshot opportunity here.
Going to betray. Yeah, I really think that Austin Mason would betray Ryan Nolan and try to go for the win here.
We'll see what happens at a turn 4 for the final time. The Ghost cars were able to get together on make the last lap pass, going down to turn number 1. Mason purposely holding back, trying to go on the defensive for Ryan Nolan, who was going to win the Diet Pepsi 50 for the weekly racing series. Smart move there by the Ghost Energy cars.
Yeah, they're at least able to get 2 cars up front, 3 IRM cars in a row with the 4, 69, and 67. You know that everyone at IRM is going to be happy with that. It's a shame Pierre Russell finished 20th, but it's a good outing for the young IRM drivers.
I'd say so. Rest of our top 10 included those of Austin Mason, Garrett Stevens, Felipe Watt, Del Miles, Mariah Douglas, Bill Patterson, Takayuki, Scott Coleman, and then Claire Hawk rounded out your top 10. A couple drivers who actually were leading this thing at one point or another, like Coda ended up finishing 11th, and some others inside that top 10. Second to 11 conversion, yeah, I'll be the next Charles Leclerc for sure. What a comment.
So now with this running order, this finish here, that's going to make sure that Austin Mason. Let's see. Does Ryan have? No, he is not. It's Ryan Nolan's first top 10, and it's a win. But Claire Hawk, Mariah Douglas, Garrett Stevens, and then Austin Mason all have gotten a top 10 in the 3 races so far this season. Claire Hawk, of course, is going to be running the truck race. That's going to be coming up shortly in the evening here, Daytona. She is getting ready for a Premier Series opportunity next season, hoping that she can get in with DK Motorsports, but depends on how the field outlook looks. She is running all 3 support series this year, the Pro Series, the Truck Series, and this weekly series, to get as much track time as possible to prepare her for the Premier Series. Another driver who's trying to get the Premier Series, because we know that we've got some shaky rides in the Toyota camp, is Ryan Nolan, who winning at Daytona is going to put him in a good spot now that he's got 100% top 10s through 3 races. He and his teammate Austin Mason are in competition. They might end up going to the Pro Series before they hit the Premier Series, but as we've seen with TXS, there is going to be an open car next season. And we have rumors that Supreme is going to try to be going to 3 cars next season in the Premier Series. So some shakeups in the Toyota camp.
You let Anesta know that the Result Center won't. But I am saving the one from the service, and those are working right now at least.
Save your results, and you can't open the schedule because you need to scroll down slowly and let all the logos load in.
I already know about that.
All right.
Truck race is ready.
It didn't go for you? Here, send the results to me. I'll put it in.
No, I said I'm doing that right now.
Oh. And I have been logged out. Rage. The next shot.
Legler. Legler.
Are you happy with your shot cars?
Oh, they're awesome. I saw the first one was the one with the HP stripes on it, and then I wasn't expecting the Vegas scheme. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I was looking at. I was like, okay, what would I want to get? I was being selfish. I was like, oh, I know. Las Vegas. Because the correct way to gift somebody is to gift something that you would want. That way they think about you every time. Big brain. I was trying to find 2025 HP. I don't think I was able to. Charles Leclerc 2025. Leclerc. Yeah, okay, so that's the regular one. Regular. Oh yeah, see, look, it's right there. But the delivery is June 18th to 23rd. Shut up, Lexi, before you get rabies. It's lights out. Here we go for Lewis Hamilton only. Yeah.
Results are up.
All right, good job. Yeah. Yeah. Or
Garrett Stevens is now the points leader.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's Mariah, then Claire, then Austin, and Scott. Kodo, you're now 6th. You're very close to jumping up to like 3rd or 4th. And Dakota's the highest international driver as well.
Okay, so now everyone who has 100% top 10 sit at the top of the table instead of spread out.
Exactly, under rookie season. Pretty good season.
Alright, so now paging Rick Hemming. Rowdy Hemming is leading the truck point, by the way.
Oh yeah. Qualifying's going. We're about to be.
What a lap.
John Reeves practice.
Oh, hey, Aaron, you need to put the graphics package to have the right drivers number combo. No. Because number 86 said it's Alex Tanker, but it's somebody else.
What the hell?
And it has you
hang on.
in the 96 and the 97.
I forgot we had to do this. Because there was a driver added. There we go. I forgot that we removed the graphics package. Save that. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Welcome back. It is time for the Super Truck Series. 26 trucks here are going to be taking the green flag today. Race 4 out of 10 in the season. MDR started the weekend off with a great win there with one of the Ghost cars. Now Ram is going to be the one to try and play spoiler. Speaking of other drivers that are going to try and play spoiler, Rick Hemming will be using this as some valuable seat time to get ready for the Premier Series race that'll be shortly after this one. 20 laps around the racetrack as well for the Truck Series. They'll be getting ready on pit road here shortly. And while they are doing that, we can go ahead and get the starting lineup of this race ready as they are still preparing. This is grading up right now. Heading into this race, what do you think we're going to be seeing, Adam?
Well, we're going to be seeing a lot of 2 and 3 wide. It's going to really matter on where the trucks catch their runs and what they do with those runs. They need to be smart and not get 4 wide because these trucks are really loose, and 4 wide will lead to calamity.
Go ahead and go through the starting lineup of the race. Pole position, that's going to be Jeremy Henley, truck number 86. And speaking of Rick Hemming, Mr. Ratting Hemming himself, and that number 09 machine, we're starting off P2.
And that's going to mean that Scott Porter, one of the historically best drivers in the Premier Series, is going to be starting P3 for the Nexus Racing team. Starts to the left of Dakota Cottle, who is in the 45 car today. He's going to be in the 5 later tonight for the Premier Series. And that is your second row.
Robert Martin for row number 3. The number 96 Mobile One truck starts next to Makoto Kino in the 33.
I have broke a toenail, and that means that the next row is going to have Aaron Douglas in the. Are you in a Toyota? You're probably in a Toyota.
I mean,
in the Parts
Toyota.
America Tundra, who's going to be starting next to Lillian Yoakum in the 8.
Sierra Miller, defending champion, starting off in the 9th spot tonight in truck number 14. Starts next to Connor Muir and the Ghost Truck. Heights of the Ghost Trucks for the starting off in this race.
And that is going to be the Michael Stetter is going to be starting P11 in row number 6, next to Bob Douglas in the 71 Cummins Ram.
Behind them, Alex Tanker, truck number 87, the Royal Purple Machine, starts next to Brandon Dempsey, the number 1.
And behind them, we have Skittles in the 27, highest qualifying position for 27 this season, starts next to Travis Miranda.
Robert Johnson, truck number 77, starts next to Cody Erickson in the number 15 machine.
And behind these trucks, we're going to have Caitlin Muir, the 19 starting position, target 92. Starts next to Abby Jones in the Sour Strips truck. Abby Jones had an accident last time the trucks were out. I think that was one of the few accidents that we had at the Kentucky race. So hoping to get her luck turned around for Daytona.
Then we got Rob McPherson starting in the 21st position tonight in truck number 78. Starts next to Travis Page in the 51.
Travis Page was fastest in practice earlier today. Behind row number 11, we have Ryan DeLusso in the number 5 Kellogg's machine, starting next to Claire Hawk.
Rounding out the field, we're going to have Adam Douglas in truck number 88. Starts next to Sean Reeves in the Tracker number 56 machine. And then we can get this thing going.
Oh, we sure can.
Let's go.
The wind is so bad that the San Francisco Giants are playing the Athletics without a city in Sacramento, and every time that a ball actually manages to get hit in the air, it gets stuck in the air and just drops down. And so it's a super low scoring affair because they can't hit the shit out of the balls. 22-mile-per-hour gusts, by the way.
Big gust. Wait for the pace car to bring us on down. It's up to the flagman to tell Jeremy Henley it's time to go racing. Here we are, green flag's in the air. Henley leads us away. 20 laps around Daytona. This time, 26 trucks taken to the field. See how this ends up going.
We've had a different pole sitter in every race so far this season and a different winner in every race so far this season.
No surprise there. Hemming trying to go straight to the point there, but the bottom lane died nearly immediately.
Oh my goodness, Lillian Yoakum almost turned Makoto Kino.
Almost.
We could have had a massive pileup. Dakota Kato almost was the only truck in the field with no damage.
We're nearly 3 wide already as well. Big bobble there for the 77 in the back.
Some trucks want to go to the front, some want to just kind of hang around.
We're 3 wide for the lead of the race already. Bob Douglas on the outside with Lillian Yoakum.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see Bob Douglas going to the back. Nobody's going to go up there to help him. They don't want to push the ram. Oh, we almost got a big wreck there. One of the 09 and the 86.
Check up there on the inside lane.
Well, they both got loose at the same time.
And that checkup's actually going to make this be a 3-lane race.
That's the only way to go up to the front. You need to have 3 lanes because if you get stuck in the bottom 2, you're just going to be gridlocked there. The only way to make progress is to go up top.
In case you're wondering what traffic looks like at a truck series race when it's jam-packed like this, here's on board with Claire Hawk.
And she's going to want to stay up there in that top lane to go forward. She's trying to flirt with Rob McPherson to stay in that middle lane. But she should have just followed Rob McPherson. There's no reason to stay in this second lane right here. Bob Douglas goes to the front. He's immediately going to go right to the bottom of the racetrack in front of Connor Muir. That's going to leave Brandon Dempsey and Rob McPherson all the way up top. McPherson's in that 78, right?
Yep, that is McPherson. He's been eager to get a win. It's been a minute, and he's gotten really close several times. Trying to get this thing done.
Well, Dempsey proved me wrong. He's able to go to the point in the one truck. I thought that he and Rob McPherson would go straight to the back in that third lane.
That's every manufacturer, but Chevy, I think, has led. Speaking of Chevy trying to lead.
Something just happened to Claire Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Claire Hawk lost a ton of speed coming out of turn
But
4.
judging by the bobble on the 14, I think bumpers connected between Sierra Miller and Claire Hawk, the Dr. Pepper and Sprite machines, may have had a little bit of an incident together.
They had a sass off. Here we go up front. Rob McPherson leads Brandon Dempsey as the 35 Travis Miranda is trying to run. That is a Ford logo all over your screen.
That is how close Dempsey is to the back bumper of the 78 machine, pushing the 78 down the back straightaway.
So Rob McPherson and Brandon Dempsey are going to be able to use the tandem to get some space to the rest of the field as they are 3 wide the rest of the way back.
How about Ryan DeLusso? We're just a few laps into this race, up 20 spots since the start of this race. DeLusso moving that Kellogg's number 5 to the front of the track.
And again, that's really the only way to go to the front. He's just that top, and that's what Ryan DeLusso was able to do to get some track position.
If they
Oh man,
manage to
Rowdy
not wreck,
Hemming.
it's gonna be a miracle.
Rowdy Hemming was so sideways off of the exit of turn 2.
Gonna calm down a little bit here. That's not what Bob's gonna want to see. Sorry, McPherson's gonna end up liking that.
Yeah, well, we need Robert Martin to kind of settle in here with Skittles on his back bumper, and they just need to draft these 4 trucks ahead of him.
It's starting to work. Bob's making up some more room there on the bottom.
They just don't have enough trucks in that outside lane. It's going to be different now if the 15 didn't want to go with him. But Connor Mears is going to go to the top, and he thinks better of it. 15 didn't go, he didn't want to go with. But that's going to break the momentum on the inside because they weren't staying locked together. The 29 and the 15 kind of hurt themselves. They should have committed to that top lane.
Oh my! Oh, and another big bobble there. This time that was from Jeremy Henley.
And Jeremy had no choice but to switch to the bottom lane because of that wiggle.
He's lucky there wasn't a truck there. That would have been disaster.
It just would have been a little bit of rubbing. They got a race on as Brandon Dempsey goes to the top. He's going to commit this time to get ahead of Rob McPherson, and he's going to ditch him right away. Bob Douglas got loose.
It's actually going to be ideal for Bob Douglas going down the back straightaway. Going to have big help here from Ryan DeLusso. And immediately, yes, to the point of the pack. And going to solidify that with the lane change.
Yeah, but there isn't going to be enough help for Bob. He's going to fall victim, I think, both to Travis Miranda and Ryan DeLusso.
Oh, and a big loose. Saves it off of turn 4.
Yeah, and that's going to kill Travis Miranda's momentum, and it's going to allow Robert Martin to get some position on him here. So Bob Douglas still isn't up to the back of the 35.
Couple of peaks here for the third lane starting to form. Sierra peeked out by herself there on that third lane and has help from Rowdy Hemming and now Lillian Yoakum. So we're going to see a huge shift coming up here soon. Lillian charging down that outside lane. Gonna have big help here from Sierra and Rowdy. See if they end up falling into that second lane, and yes, that was just basically one large slingshot that got performed by those 3 drivers. Now they're going to be using this side draft to try and get around Skittles here. 12 to go at the line still, and now the 77 towards the back trying to do the same thing these drivers just did because they saw how well it worked.
Yeah, Robert Johnson is really trying to work that 77 truck over. He might actually be fighting a tight condition, see him sawing at the wheel.
Pretty wide.
Yeah, Claire Hawk is all the way up top with Alex Tanker as Sarah Miller almost got right hooked by Rowdy Hemming. But she's going to be able to lead a lap. Only 3 trucks all the way on the top isn't going to help anybody.
That's a close pack there, though.
It is, but Alex Tanker in that Ram all the way up at the top of the track is going to try to find some way to get some momentum. Pull himself closer to the front. There aren't many places to go up top.
No, there really is. Another big check up there out of turn 4 this time. Gonna stall the middle of the pack. Travis gonna get a good run here on the outside.
Robert Martin got left out to dry all the way on the top, and Dakota's going to try to go up to get draft to help him.
See how this goes. Caitlin to the lead
Got a
now
lot
this
better of
time.
it.
Look at Alex Tanker with
That's
the push this time with his Ram. The Rams are really good at pushing. So
Tinker's
loose
getting a
though
lot of
by
help, though.
himself.
He's getting a lot
Dempsey.
of help from Brandon Dempsey. Looks like Dakota's going to try to push Dempsey up to the front, too.
Okay, so I'm starting to see a tactic is that those second drivers are pushing them so hard, knowing they want to clear that bottom lane. But then if they stall them out to that bottom lane like that, it gives them a whole car length to lose momentum. And Dempsey's done that 2 times now to trucks that he has pushed to the lead. Because now we got a Chevrolet 1-2.
Dakota Cottle's going to be able to lead this lap, but I don't know if it's going to last very long, even though that Rowdy Hemming doesn't have that much help. I think he will be able to clear. Not quite, but Travis Miranda now has gotten to his bumper.
Chevy versus Ford right now for the top 6, and then it's a bunch of Rams and Toyotas behind.
Got 2 trucks all the way up on the top by themselves. That is Travis Page in the 56 and Adam Douglas in the 88. Might not be Travis Page. I think Travis Page is in the 51.
Miranda goes back to the lead.
Sean Reeves.
Yes,
Sean Reeves is in that 56.
That was a truck that
That's going to leave the 88
last
all alone.
I don't know. Adam may have a chance here. Oh, no, third lane reforms yet again. Give them about half a lap to form up. Maybe not even that.
We saw Robert Martin get pushed all the way to the back of the field, and he still managed to come back to second in a couple laps. So it's not all over for the drivers that just got shuffled out. The 2 Western Auto trucks have lost the draft along with Travis Page in the very back of the pack. It's very unfortunate. We'd like to see Aaron Douglas and Michael Stetter fight for this.
Maybe they're anticipating something that could happen. As Sierra almost touches the door to the number 09.
She's getting help from Caitlin Meir, who's got Brandon Dempsey. Dempsey has been pushing everybody to the front, but doesn't stay up front for very long by himself.
I think Dempsey knows exactly what Brandon Dempsey is doing. I'm kind of impressed by the driving today of the number 1 truck.
Boot Scoot and Boogie out of the 1.
Been told that coming into this race weekend that the sponsorship for that sponsor the truck did get terminated. So I'll be looking forward to seeing the new colors on the number 1 truck here soon.
I'm not sure what happened with that company, but they weren't very happy with something, and the team wasn't happy with them, and they decided to just part ways.
It has to do with the way that the company has being ran and how they treat their employees being made public. And they joined some of the many of the organizations, including some other racing teams that have also stopped using that company and product altogether as a result.
So Ryan DeLusso is going to go to the top with help from Makoto Kino, Sean Reeves, and Adam Douglas to run this top lane as we're going to come to 4 laps to go this time. Ryan DeLusso is going to get a comfortable lead, but doesn't wait for Makoto Kino. I would have waited for Makoto Kino. You want to keep that truck behind you. Looks like Sean Reeves was trying to go to the top already. Didn't want to stay with Kino. 88 followed him. Adam Douglas has been pushing Sean Reeves all race, it seems like. Bass Pro Shops, of course, is the sponsor of Adam in the Premier Series. Maybe that's why he wanted to push that 56. Adam's getting pushed up to the third lane again. He's going to be able to find a space ahead of Rick Hemming, and he's going to stay on the bottom now. As we look at the middle of the pack, still Sean Reeves and Skittles are trying to work on the outside. Caitlin Mears thinking about that third lane all the way up top. As Skittles is going to try to leave Sean Reeves out to dry in this middle lane.
I feel so bad for Sean Reeves, who had just worked his way from last to first to then go right down the middle like that.
Yeah, he got stuck in the sucker hole, man. Well, that's fine. He did all that work before. He can do it again as Skittles races the 35 of Travis Miranda. Rick Hemming has won a race already this season. He joined Claire Hawk and Travis Miranda. As he leads over Caitlin Meir and the 15 of Cody Erickson. Erickson would really want to win a race with how his season's gone so far. Oh, Bob Douglas almost turned 56, got loose himself trying to stay off the 56.
Almost zasterate the front of the pack.
That was a heads-up move by the 71 to stay off the 56. As Cody Erickson leads,
another big bobble from the 56.
Sean Reeves is getting the heck pushed out of him by that 71 truck. They want to be in position to win this race, both the 56 and the 71.
Knowing Bob, he is very impatient from the behind the wheel. He even tried to peek out for 3 right now. You know he's in that truck yelling, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, we saw his son Adam pushing the heck out of the 56 earlier, and now we got the 71.
Another one! That was almost another huge crash. White flag, this time by...
And now it's time to put the pedal through the floorboard. Is it going to be Cody Erickson? Is it going to be Sean Reeves? Will the 71 break through for Ram's first win?
The Toyotas break up. That's going to hurt them on the bottom lane. 56 is going to get good momentum down the back straightaway.
Caitlin Mears really trying.
Big help here from Rowdy Hemming.
Yeah, she wants to get clear of that 56. She can go to the outside.
She changes lanes.
Now it's going to be a matter of, can she get enough help from Sean Reeves to get ahead of Cody Erickson? Erickson really wants to win this race, but I don't know if it's going to happen. That outside lane's going to get some energy. Out of turn number 4.
It's going to be so close. Side by side, the 92 peeks out. Caitlin wins. What a finish.
That's going to mean a great deal to MDR and Caitlin Meir after just all the struggles that they've had the last 2 years. For Caitlin Meir to go back to victory lane, it's going to be huge for them. See them all celebrating down pit lane. They know what it means for them. And of course, they got another race to go. That 92 crew is going to be pitting the 92 Premier Series car once we come back from here. But what a race for all the Toyota crew.
MDR starting this weekend off absolutely strong. 2 wins. Can they sweep it into the Premier Series?
I don't know about that. I mean, we did see the 81 win 1 race, the 92 in the second. Those 2 numbers are also going to be in the Premier Series, but I don't really know if we got that in the cards for MDR here tonight at Daytona. But really happy for Sean Reeves to keep coming up through the field every time he got shuffled out, and Cody Erickson to finish P3 is...
Take a look at this again.
Team car, and he saw... this 15 car, he got kicked out of the Premier Series and immediately saw the 15 car win its first race with its new driver. And just know that took all the confidence out of Cody Erickson. And for him to have a strong run, it's going to be really important for that driver's future. Brandon Dempsey trying the outside lane all the way to the end. There's no quit in that driver.
Yeah, give that up for Brandon Dempsey. If Dempsey can drive like that more often, there's definitely going to be wins in the future for that kid.
Well, we saw him with Premier Experience last year at RL Motorsports, and it just didn't quite stick around. We've seen that now. Travis Dawson is the sole running noon racing car, so there isn't very much room for him. But a reset for him in the Truck Series, it seems to be very beneficial for him.
I agree with that. Agree with that a lot.
Well, coming into this race, Rowdy Hemming was our point leader. We're going to see how the points look now once we get the race results uploaded.
What a race. That was a good one.
Absolutely. Log me out again, website. Caitlin Meir and Cody Erickson were 14th and 15th in points. Sean Reeves was 25th in points with a single point to his name. Average finish of 22nd.
That's crazy. Filter up. Caitlin's officially the winner. Rowdy Hemming now leads the points.
He led the points
He was led
before.
the points before. Yeah.
He
7
has
points
grown
ahead
it
of
by 5.
Sierra. Yeah.
And now Caitlin Meir went from 14th to 3rd in points with that win.
Wins are huge in this series.
Sierra Miller is now the only driver to get top 10s in every race so far. For the Premier Series, set aggression and optimism to 99% instead of 100%.
I already did that.
Okay.
Already did that.
Per Brandon, because Brandon has done extensive testing with the AI. Have you loaded the session?
Loading.
So if you went and previewed the cars, it wouldn't show you in the paint booth that the paint schemes are updated, but they should be updated once
Oh
we're
yeah,
on the track.
they update.
Okay. I was gonna say if not, then you can hold control and press R and it'll load everything in and it'll be right. Did I put big orange car in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And the 87 is in there. Okay. I don't know how the GoPro car is going to look without a spec map. I just didn't want to have a spec map on every single car on the field, so I left DMS out. So I don't really know how that's going to look because I did paint the cars with a matte spec map, but I didn't apply the spec map to them for when I sent them in. If that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
Waiting for your car to spawn. The one looks great.
The one has looked the same for a couple races. It's just got a winner sticker now. The 0 is going to look ugly on purpose because it's supposed to be a arced out car. It's the 2 and the 5 that I'm most excited about because I rebranded DK Motorsports. In a way that I think that Dakota would be happy about because I picked Dakota sponsors and try to do right by him. So I hope that he likes the way that car looks. The 5 should not clash with the 3. They should look different enough that we can tell the two of them apart. Also, I have to say again that I think that the 3 car might be one of the best looking cars in the field. You did great with that one.
I love how the 3 car looks.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think that you did awesome with it. I need to redo the 69 because
Oh shit, the 72 didn't update. Oh well.
Oh, you can hold control and press R, unless you didn't put the 72 in.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I did.
All right,
I'll just do control R
minutes.
regardless.
I return. A harmless reminder that when all the cars grid for qualifying, you need to restart the session.
Yeah.
The qualifying session, not the whole thing.
I'll restart qualifying.
All right. Travis Dawson fastest in practice.
Mm-hmm. How about that? I fixed the 72.
That's excellent. Nick Fountain has taken the practice lead away from Travis Dawson.
I wonder if your car looks amazing.
Right? Is it bright?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
I accidentally got that to work. The
Ugh.
yellow.
My yellow with the purple on like a late afternoon race like this looks so fucking good. I'm excited for this race. There's going to be a big pile up. I hope you're ready for that.
I hope not, but we're gonna see. All right, did you restart it?
Oh no, I thought I had to let it go through and then restart it.
No, just restart it now.
All right, start.
I don't know if that's like an iRacing on purpose thing or if it's like an unintended consequence of how we set it up.
Everything's set up. All things under.
I think it does that. I think it does that because you know how iRacing's public lobby setup is
Yeah.
that by iRating, so number 1 goes to the best driver, and then 36 goes to the worst.
Yeah.
I think that's a bug for how we have it because everything is equal. So it views first as being the best, and it views 99th as being the absolute worst. But it won't be a problem now. It fixes it. Don Jones is still laying a heater, though. Are you ready?
Yeah. Got Paul Franklin, of course. Chevy front row. All right. Do this.
It still kind of did the thing, but that's all right.
Not. Oh, no, it really did. I see. I see what you're saying now.
Wait, it reset to me because I was starting 10th and now I'm no longer starting 10th. Did you go to the race session?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, go to the race session and see if this is the same or not.
Okay.
Because I qualified 10th, so I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
there we
fixed.
go.
On
There
Jones.
we go. Okay, so it's just iRacing's updates that are doing that. Okay. We're good. We're good.
But if you left it for that first run, the lineup would have looked like that.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And now it is time for the FARCA Premier Series. Still me, Adam, in the booth here. We're getting ready for 50 laps here around Daytona International Speedway. Race 10 out of 25 of the series. The Pepsi 125 tonight. And MDR has the brooms on hand because they are ready to try and sweep this race weekend. Great weekend to start off for them. 43 cars are getting ready to tackle this 2.5 mile oval. It's going to be a lot of fun. The big one awaits. The question will be, though, who survives. And a big thing to make note about, the last 4 races around this facility that we have hosted have all come out of drivers at the Douglas Racing Management Camp. We'll see if that trend continues. This is time now to go through the starting lineup of the race. We're gonna go with row number 1. We got Don Jones in car number 1 for Tier 1 Motorsport. Starts next to Brendan Crasta in car number 63. Adam, take us away with row number 2.
And of course, Don Jones is our most recent winner. There's a lot of momentum coming out of our pole sitter. Row number 2 sees Sammy Cobb, former winner here back in 2024 for Nexus Racing. Is going to start to the inside of Dylan Young in the Pennzoil Toyota for Western Auto Racing.
Then we're going to see Just Finesto starting P5 tonight. Driver who's had a lot of good momentum lately as well. And a race winner starts next to Greg Graciano, new sponsor above the 27 machine.
That's going to lead us into row number 4 with Joshua Lockhart, winner on the season in the Bonato Sport. Also our laps led leader. He's going to be starting P7 next to Ryan Vargas.
Row number 5 in the conclusion of our top 10 is going to show Austin Fullerton in the MDR number 81 next to Adam Douglas in the MDR number 92.
And starting in the mid-pack, we got Ryan DeLusto in the Freightliner Ford Mustang for Chronic Understeer Motorsports. Starts to the left of Jay Langell in the Winterwald Chevy for Reckless Racing.
Row number 7 shows Justin Franklin in the Grip Factory Zero. Starts next to Timmy Weathers in the Red Bull 55.
Timmy Weathers is one of 2 drivers that's won multiple poles this season. Row number 8 has the Bombardier Chevy of Arthur Xavier for Douglas Motorsports, as Arthur is going to start to the inside of Daniel Quinones for Reckless Racing. One of the cars to watch today is that 17.
Then we're also going to see Deacon Jones, car number 15, strolls off P17 tonight. Starts next to Kenny Bumber on the Western Auto Racing number 91 and P18.
Finishing the top 20, we have Makoto Kino for Nexus Racing, starting in the 19th position to the inside of Andrew Weisbecker in the Napa Auto Care car.
Row 11 is going to have Zach McAdoo, the Mac Attack in the Peak Blue Death number 12. Starts next to DK Caudill in the DK number 5.
He's seeing a different look for Dakota Caudill as he's parted ways with the Ally Bank. Row number 12 has Rob McPherson for Douglas Motorsports starting in the 23rd position next to Eugene Hawk for Ben Autosport.
Row number 13, Dylan Touchton, the Performance Plus Motor Oil 69, starts next to Aaron Douglas in the Yahoo number 97.
Row 14 has Noon Racing's Travis Dawson in the Lucas Oil Ford Mustang, starting next to Justin Osborne in the Java House Toyota for MDR.
Dawson was pretty quick in practice. We look forward to see if that translates into race pace. Row number 15, David Walsh at Walsh Enterprises, the Mobile 156, starts P29 alongside John Cittadino.
As we start to develop 30th positions, the Truck Series winner Caitlin Mears is going to be rolling off P31 today next to Austin Yoakum, who is desperate for a good run.
Row 17 is going to show Elias Assar, teammate to the number 4, rolls off P33 alongside Rowdy Hemming.
Row 18 is going to see our point leader Connor Mears starting way deep in the caboose next to Sean Angel York, who has had a really slow start to his FARCA campaign in 2026, looks to have a safe race.
Row 19 shows Rob Kreider, double nickel 9, number 38 machine, starts next to P38, which will be Nick Fountain in the Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry.
Alan Bledsoe is going to roll off 39th next to Brad Hughes.
Starting the race from row 21, last side-by-side row, Brett Pritchard for iReal Motorsports comes off P41 today, said that they focused on main race pace, right next to Tom Jones, who also had very similar words to say about his Ford Mustang.
And in the very back of the field, Brandon Walter on the private label Chevy is going to be starting 43rd and looking to have a big run through the field.
Gonna be a fun race today. Going over and looking at the stats from our previous time out here for this race, I'm actually kind of interested to see which manufacturer we're going to see winning this, because it's been a trend of one manufacturer and then a Ford and then another manufacturer and then a Ford again. So if my bets are on this, we're going to see a Toyota win this, which also lines up with the MDR sweep. So if I had to pick a driver to win tonight's race, I am actually going to pull something out and probably upset you for saying this, but I'm going to go with Adam Douglas winning this race, starting off in P10 tonight.
Well, I don't know if orange is a good luck charm on a plate race. I would want to pick someone completely random, even though we've kind of had a stretch of Aaron's cars winning this race, but I'm going to go with Travis Dawson.
Travis Dawson. So all the way back in the pack. Gonna have to do a little bit of climbing. Not a bad pick though, starting 27th tonight. We'll see how well that goes for him. Driver out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Alternative selection though is Deacon Jones in the 15 getting his 4th win of the season.
Oh, if you want to go with alternate selections, first off, where even is Deacon? There he is. 17th. If you want to go with alternate selections, you know what? I'm going to stick on the Toyota train because I definitely think that is what's going to happen. And one of my own drivers, and it's got to be a wild one. You know what? Right next to him. Why not? Kenny Bambura out of Corning.
Bambura would definitely be a feel-good story to see a driver who hasn't been to victory lane in an eternity return at the last race that he's actually managed to win quite a few years ago.
Did he win in 2019?
In the Super Speedway Series.
Speedway Series. Well, unfortunately for Kenny, those ones don't count towards the books.
Oh, they sure don't, but he still got one nonetheless. Exhibition or current vision.
And that 15, that Spec Mac looks great with the sun setting on it.
It looked better in Victory Lane.
Okay, we have an unfortunate issue going on. Let's see if we can get it fixed. About to see the green flag, and yeah, that issue might say, but it might be okay with the overlays we have. No, it does not. So we'll see how well this ends up going.
What, no graphics package now?
No graphics. The race is currently stuck in a replay mode.
Oh, we're all right.
That is a sim issue.
Well, Brandon Crasta leads us through turns 1 and 2. We're gonna do this old style.
Let me see if they have an old. Let me see if they have an old thing. Just watch on the website for the timing and scoring right now.
As Greg Graziano leads over Ryan Vargas, Adam Douglas in tow, P3. Timmy Weathers is up 10 spots early to P4, now P11 as he passes the 92 car. Timmy Weathers is up to second now. Gene Hawk is up 17 spots. Timmy Weathers has gone to the lead. Andrew Weisbecker is up 17 to third. Gene Hawk soars to P4. Early huge mover between the 22 and the 88 as they're up plus 20.
That setting, as I thought, it has been deprecated.
So Kenny Bombera leads.
Try this.
Oh, we had some contact right there. Big damage to the 27. I
Yeah.
think he ran to the back of somebody. You alright? You've got the FARCA screen in front of us.
Yeah. It's struggling.
Dakota Cotto now leads the field on the inside in front of Kenny Bombera. David Walsh is now leading the outside lane as Dakota Cotto is trying to use the bottom to retake the lead. That is going to be successful for him. David Walsh is now drops down to the bottom ahead of Dakota Cotto, and Jay Langelier is going to periodically take the lead. Greg Graziano doesn't have that much damage from contact earlier and still trying to run that outside lane. Jay Langelier is now going to lead over Justin Franklin all the way up to the front of the field. Adam Douglas is currently holding that third spot up with Caitlin Muir behind. See, 3 wide actions. Greg Graziano is running that outside lane almost all alone. He's got draft to the 55, Timmy Weathers. Justin Franklin's trying to use that middle lane all by himself. John Cittadino leads the top with Deacon Jones in the 15 car. 19's gonna get stuck in the sucker hole.
Yeah, that he
Let's move
is.
Adam Douglas back.
I don't know what it is, but single color base cars with the ARCA style body just look correct.
Yeah, they do. That's why I wanted the Zero to look like that.
It looks correct. It just does.
We lacked that flair. Can't have every car looking magnificent. And it's even got an ARCA style sponsor, the Zippy Shell.
It does.
John Cittadino leads us on the bottom with Justin Franklin in tow. That's Caitlin Muir in the 25 P3, last week's winner. And this week's pole sitter, Don Jones. Don Jones is now one of two drivers that has multiple poles on the season. We mentioned earlier Timmy Weathers is the other, as the one is going to look to push Caitlin Muir to the lead and then take it for himself.
We can do that.
Brad Hughes working the top with Greg Graziano. While Aaron Douglas and Makoto Kino lead up front.
All right, let's get this pulled up. You guys. Since it is currently broken on screen, you can head over to here to view live timing from this off of the website, and that does show you all of the events that's going on track, the track map, and also where cars are positioned by team name, while being able to watch the race all at the same time. Unfortunately, the overlays themselves do be broken for the race. Sometimes this happens. Unfortunately, it has at one of our most important races to see positions. There's a few drivers up here that we have predicted that would do well, immediately doing just that.
David Walsh leads over Austin Fullerton, Brad Hughes, and Nick Fountain, as Justin Franklin, Nick Fountain cars are going to try to use the outside lane. Greg Graziano has not spent much time at all on the bottom
How about
of the
Rob
racetrack.
Kreider? Take a little peek here. Grass is getting thrown out into that third lane by Zach McAdoo.
Austin Fullerton appears to have some good pace in that 81 machine as he, Rob Kreider, and David Walsh are able to gap a little bit of the rest of the field on this bottom lane. Sean Angel trying to work with the 56 of David Walsh. Get back up to the front. So 3 and 4 wide up here for the 4th position. So Sammy Cobb, who's won this race before, is pushing Dylan Touchton and getting a push from Justin Osborne.
A lot of lane shifting. A lot more than the previous series.
Yeah, everyone's got to try to find where the energy is so they can go to the front. Some cars found themselves worked to the back while others are still trying to find some footing up front as Rob Kreider goes to the bottom. That's going to allow a big run in the middle lane. So Nick Fountain leads. This is lap 15 of 50. About a quarter of a way through this.
Picking up on the drivers that have lost the draft. This little pack back here led by Tom Jones. They're just kind of chilling out. That's got Andrew Weisbecker, Joshua Lockhart, Brett Pritchard, and Connor Meir.
That's not really anything any of these drivers wanted. A lot of them need really good runs. Connor Meir needs to have a good race to try to keep up with the storm of Deacon Jones, who's really trying to reel in his point lead.
Sitting right now in last place, scoring only 1 total point. That's not going to help that. However, a long way to go. Anything can happen.
Out front, Nick Fountain leads Justin Osborne. Nick Fountain drives for Supreme Motorsports, a team that has a pretty good run the last 2 or 3 seasons. Since the move to 2 cars, really, the Nick Fountain and Andrew Weisbecker pairing has been nothing but beneficial for the race team as they're looking to expand to 3 cars. Not so sure who they're going to want to sign to pair up with Fountain and Weisbecker, but they feel like they have really been ready for expansion for some time now. As Fountain leads another lap, Nick Fountain is currently 7th in points. He's got 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s on the season. We haven't seen the signature pace out of Supreme in qualifying that we're accustomed to. Andrew Weisbecker does have a win, but neither has earned a pole so far this season. So we're going to be coming to complete lap 18. Looks like Tom Jones might have gotten shuffled out of
Tom
that.
pitted. And that actually was full 2 tires and fuel.
Strange for it to be by himself, though. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to go with him. He's going to get swallowed up into this pack. Tom Jones might have actually been the car that we saw Greg Graziano run into earlier. Greg Graziano ran into somebody around lap 2 or 3, and that's what actually created the separation that the last few cars were stuck in. So that could have been the car that Graziano ran into. As Brett Pritchard and Connor Meir got separated themselves from the 41 and 75 cars. So the rear of the field not looking too good. Sammy Cobb leads this race as we're going to be coming to complete lap 19. A lot of cars coming to pit, just a bunch of Fords it looks like, but that's just the start of the cycle.
It was
looks like
all of the cars owned by Brett, besides Brett himself, basically.
Well, there's going to be 2 others. You got the 4 and the 40, the 4 and the 3, as the Austin Yoakum didn't come down. Brett Pritchard hasn't come down yet.
Here, see, we got some strategy play going on yet again, and it's going to be enough to get to the end. I'm just surprised that they're all going to be opting to be on their lonesome. We got a leader that's a Ford too, so I'm going to be wondering if we're going to see DeLusso trying to come down here. He's in a good position here as Aaron takes the lead with one of his teammates. And yes, here comes Ryan DeLusso.
You don't want to be pitting by yourself. It's a big mistake on DeLusso.
Yeah, the Fords.
We'd like to see more Fords in the field. I don't know if we're going to see a team returning to Ford next. A lot of movement there at the front of the field as Arthur Xavier leads right now over Aaron Douglas. Saw Citadino have a big moment. Brett Pritchard's out of field. Let's bring out a caution.
That will be a caution. Yellow flag is out. Caution is out on the speedway. Dangerous spot there to be running out of fuel. What is going on with the Fords?
Brett's just not going to be very happy about that one. It's not anything anybody needed.
Not at all. Be a race to forget for the Fords. Taken to the yellow right now. Arthur Xavier. Douglas Chevrolet with the new sponsor on the car. Great looking race car.
Bombardier's, they had a little bit of a retro rebrand, which is something that's kind of refreshing to see in the corporate world.
We're seeing that. Like with
Xbox,
we've gone so has reverted back as well.
We've gone so simple, so modern, postmodernism in the corporate world as far as logos go, that and also uniform designs in sports teams like the NBA, the NFL, and the MLB, that there's been a recent surge of returning to the roots. A lot of throwback uniforms becoming the primary uniform set in the major sports leagues, and we've also been seeing it with logos. Mountain Dew has gone to a retro logo, and Amp Energy, which it's a Mountain Dew brand, they've actually gone to a modern take of their original logo. And a lot of companies are going to be starting to follow suit in that, which is really good to see, because the best way you're going to get any sort of artistic design anymore is to go back to the 90s or the 80s when things were just so much better aesthetically wise.
Literally.
There's just so much more aura, as the kids would say, in the older designs. the kids slang term. It's aura maxing.
And we're going to see, as I predicted here, everybody is going to come on down, get some fuel. Now, cars are
Yeah,
not
that's
allowed to be touched after qualifying, so I'm wondering if that was just a case from there, and Fords may have used more fuel. But not every Ford pitted. Why we're seeing drivers here. This is actually great for the ones that pitted initially, because that's going to put all of Brett's other cars at the very front of the pack.
yeah, but they're not going to have enough fuel to get to the end.
No, I don't think they are either. They're going to be short by like 5 laps, I would assume. But they
They're
would
going to need an
pit.
accident. If there's an accident between now and the end of the race, then they'll be good.
Is Brett back? No. Say just back on the lead lap, but that's not going to happen if the car is still towing.
No, unfortunately, it's going to be a rough finish for Brett Pritchard. But this is going to repair the chances for the rest of the drivers that were caught up in the accident between Greg Graziano and Tom Jones that did not bring out a caution. I believe we saw Tom Jones get put in the wall after getting ran over by the 27 car. And not that that's hurt the 27 at all, because Greg Graziano's in the top 10, has been running in the top 10 for most of the race. Brad Hughes is going to go to the rear of the field. Probably pitting too soon on the 7 car. Gonna look at Don Jones. That's last week's winner. Alpine Stars #1, one goal, one vision for Tier 1 Motorsports. Marketing campaign they're launching with Alpine Stars. It's a team that no one really thought they'd be that strong coming into this season. Had a very bipolar year in 2025, but 2026 has been kind to that #1 camp, sitting 5th in points, 43 back from point leader Connor Meir. We should be getting one to go this time from the flag man. But yeah, this most recent winner. It's the first time Tier 1 has won with a driver not named Makoto Kino or Richie Mancha. And quite some time. It's been since 2019 that anyone else has been to victory lane for Tier 1. Now owned by Raphael and Poudier. We won't be seeing Raphael and Poudier's own Industries company on the one car, though. He says that he wants Tier 1 to be done all by itself. 2 poles on the season. Running right behind the other driver with 2 poles in the season, Timmy Weathers. Timmy Weathers has not been able to convert a pole into a win or even a good run at that. If that 55 car's got speed in qualifying, doesn't seem to have speed in the race. Walsh Enterprises is at a 2-car team. They're not expecting to expand anytime soon. They're really happy with the lineup of Timmy Weathers and David Walsh. Up front, excuse me, a bunch of Fords. So Travis Dawson, a driver that was picked to win before the start of the race, is on the front row with Elias Nassar. Elias Nassar has a pole himself on the season, if you think back to the Long Beach race, where Ira Motorsports said that they were really punching above their weight. They didn't think that the road course program was that good. They didn't show up with the best cars. In fact, that 44 car showed up with a short track trim. They brought their Bristol car to Long Beach, and they said that they didn't really change anything except for the gear, as the gears are mandatory track to track. And so they actually ran their Bristol setup at Long Beach with the Long Beach gearing in it, and they got the pole, and they had a strong top 5 run the whole race. So it looks like Nassar might, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. As the pace car is down, we're going to come to get the green on lap 25. We'll be going back to racing. 26 laps to go. Here we go.
Austin leads us away with Nassar to the outside, followed by Dylan Touchin. 3 of the IRM cars, including a sister team. And then Ryan DeLuca there on the outside of that #2 car. Hoping that the alternate strategy will play out for him. This is halfway through the race, so we'll see what ends up happening. Sar makes the move down to the bottom. Some immediate fans out to 3 wide.
And we saw some cars were able to come back from as far as 28th on the initial start all the way to the front of the field by lap 3. So we'll see who's brave enough to hit that third lane early as Deacon Jones is up there. Adam Douglas way in the back is flirting with that top lane. Don't know if they made adjustments to the 92 on that car over the caution. He was running around 27th or so before the accident. So for him to be restarting all the way in the back, they must have wanted to change some things on that 92 machine. Sean Cittadino leads, Ryan DeLusso. Rob McPherson on the top, being pushed by Aaron Douglas. That pair is going to be something that Aaron's going to want to really work with. He's going to get pushed to the top. Bad push by Rob Kreider. You don't want to push anybody in the corner. I don't know if anyone had told Kreider that, as he's going to get shuffled out by David Walsh. David Walsh isn't going to want to push a rookie that's going to make a decision like that. Aaron Douglas is going to lead lap 27. Or lap 26, my bad.
That's not even really to Kreider's own fault, not necessarily being too used to being up at the front of the pack like this. This might even be an optional shuffle towards the back. He's talked to me about NASCAR here and there and the inner workings of it, watching these races and looking back at old footage. Normally he's a road course racer, so this is an entire different ballpark for Rob Kreider.
I see one driver that's in this pack that's really benefited from this caution is Connor Meir. It was 41st before the caution, and now here he is up in the top 10. Remember, he's in a fierce battle with the 15 car of Deacon Jones. Deacon really wants to lead the points before we get to the chase, and now the two of them are running up front here.
Be wide for the race lead right now. Dakota in the middle with that Monster Energy Chevrolet.
Kreider's all over the place trying to figure out where he wants to go. Not much help for Dakota in the middle.
We're going to see this change a lot here for Kreider. Figures out how the momentum is supposed to swing. Currently leading the race, though, so how about that for Rob Kreider?
Yeah, good push from Dylan Young to get himself up to the front of the field, but Dylan Young's going to get yet another good push himself to get to the lead.
So,
Jimmy Weathers is going to go to the bottom with him.
Right on board with somebody. Let's ride on board, actually, with Austin Yoakum sitting in the 14th position.
So a lot of banking in the corners here at Daytona as he's running behind the 56, David Walsh. So our Truck Series race winner, Caitlin Muir in the middle, right there, the 25 target machine. Daniel Quinones in that Menards Chevy is actually one of them, the drivers that I mentioned before the race to watch. Quinones has got a lot of speed in the plate package. You know, that 17 car is going to be strong in the late stages of this race.
Watching Yoakum there from 14th to 8th, now to the 7th, past 7 cars while we were on board with Austin Yoakum.
Yeah, we're going to see some cars come to the front now that we're turning the lights on. Certain drivers just perform so much better
the 87
in the nighttime.
Almost lost it on corner entry there. Right in front of you.
Yeah, it's Arthur Xavier. Arthur Xavier had it gotten all the way up to the front of the field at one point in this race. But that car, I mean, you got to be loose to be fast, but that's not a condition that they're going to be very happy with at the moment. This bottom lane has got some good cars in it. Dylan Young continues to lead. We're on lap 30. We're going to be coming to 20 to go this time. Dylan Young is your leader. That's Rick Hemming, who's all the way on the outside, lane 3.
Richard is back on the racetrack, currently 2 laps down.
Yeah, working with Brad Hughes, who got sent to the back, and Eugene Hawk. I'm not so sure what happened to them to lose the draft. Gene Hawk was one of the stronger cars in the first part of this race, maybe struggling with the weather changes as we go to nighttime. Field's starting to get settled in as Dakota Cotto peeks out to the middle, and he's going to follow through with that.
Under 20 to go now here at Daytona.
Yeah, now's the time to go. Dakota's kind of being a little indecisive there. Now he's going to use the run to get to the outside of Don Jones. Going to need some help. Might be a little too late, though. He makes the wrong move there. That's going to allow Nick Fountain to get to his outside. Fountain's trying to move that 39 machine to the front of the field. Deacon Jones has to go to the third lane to avoid Sammy Cobb. Made a late move. Deacon's going to get that done, though, easily, as Daniel Quinones is now leading this race with Caitlin Muir in P2 as Adam Douglas in P3. Caitlin goes to the bottom. That TXS 25 machine that's going to move the MDR 92 to the lead. Makoto Kino is going to follow in suit to try to keep that 92 out front. Avoiding helping the 8 cars. Deacon has to go all the way to the top.
Though, because of that, I think Deacon got tight. That's going to stack up heavily the second and third lane.
Yeah, Deacon didn't want to help the 72 of John Cittadino. I think that was all to avoid helping the 72. Deacon wants to go to the front himself. Travis Dawson led that lap instead of the 92.
Dawson's remaining strong. I'm a little wary about when he pitted, because that would be in about 6 or so laps.
Makoto Kino picks out the 92 to try to get away from Adam. They were working together earlier. I guess that's not the plan after all, as Austin Yoakum's going to try to help the 92 on that outside lane. Starting lap 35, so we're going to have 15 to go next time around. Travis Dawson's going to continue to lead this single file lane as Timmy Weathers goes out of lane to get to the outside. Wants to be ahead of the 92. I don't think the 92 is going to want to follow him. Adam plays it nice.
I'm seeing a lot of Toyota heavy vehicles up here getting inside this top 10 now. I'm liking what they got working up. Caitlin using that previous race experience, we're getting that victory earlier, try and put herself in a good spot here for the end of the race.
Outside lane had a little bit of trouble getting situated that time after the start finish line, and they're falling back in a hurry. Timmy Weathers almost got sent into the third lane. I think Adam should have just shipped him up into that top lane because it hurt him so much. Adam's still trying to find a way around Timmy Weathers. Must not be happy with the current cars. So there is Deacon Jones is going to go to the outside. It's a big move. I think that 15 car's got a lot more speed than people are giving it credit for. And 39 going backwards.
That's exactly what Adam's going to try and help out here with Franklin, try to get this third lane formed. Watch the momentum shift if it does. Look on the back. There is help. There is help. Getting pushed there by the speed code number 77. With Sammy Cobb right behind Adam, trying to work with Justin Franklin down the back straightaway now.
That's Nick Fountain, I believe. Supreme's put the wrong name banner on the back of the 39. No.
Ooh,
Justin Franklin, of course. Oh, he almost turned him.
Big lose, but they still have so much speed. Look at the momentum now. God, that
And they're
15
getting
looks
around the
amazing.
15. They've passed the 15 at Deacon
Oh,
Jones.
Fountain
Dick
contemplating
Fountain,
changing lanes. Adam goes with him.
well, I don't think they want to be in the lane with the 24, but Adam's not going to give him any choice.
Huge run now right at the middle lane with the 92 car.
The 92 has got plot armor on him, it looks like. He wanted to move the 55 out of the way earlier. Now he tried to move the 39. But there's only 3 cars in the outside lane. Can those 3 cars by themselves get to the front of the field?
I think the 39 is going to successfully jump the one car in front, but that's going to lead the 77 up the drive. Adam moves to the bottom lane.
And he's going to pull Deacon Jones with them. I don't think that was the right move at this time. I think they should have tried to stay in the outside lane, but they
How about
knew
the
it was going
run
to lose
there?
momentum.
The 56. David Walsh in the mobile has some help with some other Toyotas as well.
We're starting lap 39 out of 50.
Look at Cobb on the outside lane being helped by Brandon Crasta. Takes the race lead.
He is a previous winner. Our defending race winner is not in the field, and Andy Bewley, but Sammy Cobb is the most recent winner of active drivers.
2024 winner of this race. The same organization.
Brandon Crasta.
Same
Crasta's
sponsor.
our outside pole sitter, Brandon Crasta, is now going to lead the inside lane as David Walsh is up all the way on the top. See 3 Toyotas now at the field. We're almost going to have 3 wide for the lead. Some cars need to jump up there and help Osborne, Bombera, and Aaron. I'd be itching for the opportunity to get up there. There's a lot of speed all the way up on the top. We're going to be coming to 10 laps to go this time. The field has really gotten a sense of what they need to do and when they need to do it.
Weather's trying to contemplate 4 wide.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, Weathers is still trying to push it 4 wide.
Trying. And there comes Dawson.
And so the Fords really aren't going to have the right strategy here. They just need to try to stay out of the way. They don't want anyone to run out of fuel. That's really unfortunate for all the Fords, especially Austin Yoakum. Want Austin to have a good run, but it's not going to happen for him.
Watching now is Makoto Kino. The teammate takes the lead.
We're coming to 9 laps to go this time. And it looks like there is going to be a caution.
Caution flag is flying for debris on the racetrack, and they're going to slow it on down.
Yeah, that's going to help the Fords out. It's going to bail them out.
I think we might even just see everyone come down for some fresh tires and a little splash of fuel if it even was needed for him.
Yeah, it really wouldn't be a bad move. Certain drivers are going to want to take track position over pitting, but it's just it's the way that it's just the curl of the burrow really for the Fords. They've had an alternate pit strategy all the time. Everyone's got the same fuel loads, but it seems like the Fords in particular, maybe it's because they have more horsepower or something, but they're using more fuel. Need to figure out their fuel mapping. Excuse me. Ford's power. No timing and scoring available right now, but can't tell you that we are on lap 42. This will be a quickie caution. We're going to allow everyone a chance to pit. They come out of pits, and then they're going to single them either 2 or 1 to green. Tom Jones and Brett Pritchard are going to have to pit, so there isn't going to be a wave around or a lucky dog, unfortunately. but such are the rules.
We
It doesn't look
expect the.
like,
Oh, we have a couple other takers. Don Jones is going to be coming down the number 1 car.
as is
Fords are
Austin
not alone.
Yoakum.
Gene Hawk is also bringing the 88 machine down.
He needed to. He was in the back anyway.
It's going to shuffle up the
Might as
top
well.
10. It's going to be Makoto Kino, Timmy Weathers, Rowdy Hemming, Aaron Douglas, Daniel Quinones, Dylan Young, Sean Angel York, David Walsh, Jay Langelier, and Brendan Crasta.
So we are working lap number 43. We should be going back to green with 6 or 5 laps to go.
And indeed, lights on the pace car out will be going green this time around. Remember, no overtime in this series. So it'll be if the yellow comes out and at the next one, we might have a chance to get one restart if it happens in the next couple laps or so. Otherwise, that could be the end of the race. We've yet to have that big one. We've had a car run out of fuel, a debris caution, but relatively no incidents for this race.
Well, we did have an early incident with Greg Graziano absolutely running over the back of Tom Jones, sending him into the wall on lap 2 or 3. As it sees, who's that they're sending to the back? Is that Andrew Weisbecker? Daniel Quinones is getting sent to the back. Oh, it's because of the they did the lucky dog for Tom Jones. We're going to get resituated in time. So here we go. Makoto Kino, Timmy Weathers, Rowdy Hemming, Aaron Douglas, Daniel Quinones is your top 5.
See what Makoto Kino can do. This is going to shuffle up a bunch. Keep an eye on those drivers in the outside lane. So I'm going to guess somewhere around where the 39 car is actually sitting in this current moment, but we'll see how it goes.
We've actually got 7 laps to go, and it's going to take about 2 laps to get back up to speed. So we're going to have 5 laps at speed. We're going to get a lot of shuffling to start this.
Goes Aaron Douglas straight to the lead early with this teammate, and they're going to split the field. This will only last, though, for a little bit here as Dylan Young's going to do the same thing and come right in front of his teammate. And the Toyotas will continue to shuffle as Nick Fountain goes straight to the outside.
Well, Nick's going to get some help with Deacon Jones.
They are scrambling.
A lot of shuffling.
They are
They
scrambling.
know that it's time to go.
That middle lane is very prominent right now, but everyone wants the real estate of the inside lane. There goes Kenny Bambura, the alternate pick. Ryan Vargas on the outside trying to make a move as well with Sean Angel York right behind.
There are 6 laps to go. We'll be coming to 5 laps to go this time. Brandon Walter on the outside with Ryan Vargas. Inside lane, that's Kenny Bombera and Nick Fountain. Sean Angel York is helping Ryan Vargas on the outside. Joseph Ernesto and Dakota Cottle are all the way on the top lane. They're not going to get any help, though. It's a shame for both Dakota and Joseph Ernesto. Would like to see him get some help all the way on the top, or if they can just do it themselves, a side draft.
I've immediately invested into watching this race so much. Coming to lap 47 here soon. Before to go. Tom Jones
Dakota
brings
Cottle
it down.
Yeah, he got the lucky dog and just didn't have enough fuel, so he should have just pitted. There was no sense in trying to risk it from where
Trying. They
Grass
tried.
is going to lead a lap. We got 4 laps to the end. Sean Angel York is trying to use a push from Arthur Xavier to get to the lead.
At 48 out of 50.
This is 47. We're coming to lap 48.
Nope, I just checked. We're on lap 48. That's laps completed, not lap run. I double checked for that reason.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they were coming to 2 to go.
Correct.
As Jay Langelier is going to lead this one.
How about that? Graziano making that move. First race with the new sponsor. And look at the driver right behind as well. Makoto Kino, all in prime position. A lot of drivers we don't normally get to see at the front. Lockhart getting a chance to finally get a good position if everything stays well. No wrecks yet. That middle lane suffering. So we come into the white flag here for Greg Graziano, Makoto Kino. Makoto's going to try to take the lead with help of Andrew Weisbecker.
You should check again. I think this is coming to 2 to go. Yeah, that's got to be current lap. We're on 49.
Double check. Lap 50, last lap. White flag. This is it.
So Justin Franklin is going to periodically get to the front, and it's not going to last long for him.
See what happens here. Aaron decides to follow the number 28. Caitlin's going to make a move.
Oh, I really thought that Deacon Jones was going to try to push the 25 all the way to the front.
I think we're going to see something crazy here. Nope, big bobble there from the 25. Coming out of turn number 4.
Aaron's got to move up right now to have a shot.
The critical pass security number 28. How about this? Winner in Monster Jam. Winner in FARCA. Ryan Vargas is going to win at Daytona.
Are you sure? No, this is the last lap, Aaron.
It says finishing on mine now. Yeah, that's it. We're done. That's it.
Oh,
Vargas won.
Okay. Looking for Ryan Vargas. Let's go.
Vargas.
The timing is a bit. I guess that makes sense. Okay. No, that's right, because after qualifying, you get 2 point. I apologize, viewers.
I'm immediately. Yeah, no, not
shit.
having the all the things for this. I'm immediately messaging him.
Very happy for Ryan Vargas. Well deserved. It's been up and down for him so far in FARCA, so to see him break through on the track that was his first start here in Premier Series 2, ran Daytona last year. Really cool to see. Connor Meir had a very disappointing day, 34th. It's going to be really big for the points because Deacon Jones finished 4th.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's also good for Aaron Douglas, P2 for our defending champion.
Finally a good finish.
It's going to be his 3rd top 5 of the season.
Next week's going to be really fun too. We're heading out to Pocono.
Pocono's going to be a lot of fun for me.
They added in a new thing in the UI. So not only do you have to so you don't have to guess when the session's actually ended, you get a little box that lets you know the scoring has ended and that the results are ready.
Or SDK?
No, for iRacing themselves.
Oh. Oh, I don't know how close we are to week 13.
Oh, the scoring meaning like for the AI results.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like I
Oh,
don't know how close we are to week 13 for that update.
which update?
The UI, you dummy.
Oh, it's already pushed through.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know these things. I just know that they're redoing things periodically, and we get another UI update thing at the next update.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. That's new to me. Waiting for the website, even though all the logos have loaded, to let me pick on the screen to upload the results.
If you click on it too soon and you get a pound in the search bar up top, you need to reload the page.
I reloaded the whole website now. I wait to see all the logos load before I.
You can always go to the admin portal and do it that way.
You mean?
You can go to admin portal
Mm-hmm.
and you can go to racing series and then the premiere series. And from there, you click on seasons and eventually that table will load. You click on 2026 official and then series schedule. And then once all the Premier Series logos load in, you can click on the Pepsi 200 at Daytona International Speedway.
Let's see.
And in
Import
the
results.
tab with
Okay.
event results, yeah, you can import results right there.
That's right.
His name should just be Deacon, not
Right.
Demon.
Right.
I was elected to lead, not to read. Our winner, Ryan Vargas, was where was he? Where is he in points? I know he's doing relatively good. 22nd in points. Within striking distance of getting into the chase. Connor Muir had 32 points on Deacon Jones heading into this race. 42 on John Citadino and Justin Osborne. That lead is going to constrict a little bit. Know that driver is going to be really disappointed with this run. He's probably not going to want to run another hydration sticks scheme ever. Very superstitious over there at the MTR camp. Gonna ban the hydration sticks. I don't want to see him again ever. No more lemon crush. No more hydration sticks. And back to running Ghost Energy liveries he goes. Probably see that 7-Up livery for the first time at Pocono. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Double
I
A.
have it done.
With the new number,
Oh no, I need your new number.
it is in the admin chat.
I know. I just need to put it in. I keep forgetting. Results. They're live.
Did anybody get punished?
I am checking. We are checking. Thing.
Connor Beer is our point
No
leader
penalties.
by
Results are good.
4 points. 4-point lead for Connor Meir over Deacon Jones.
Oh boy. Vargas sitting
He is
16th,
now 16.
right outside the cusp.
He is going to be 9 points away from the chase.
My luck has turned. I'm now inside the top 10 in points. This is W.
Yeah, but Deacon Jones. There's no driver in FARCA that is hotter than Deegan Jones.
Not right
5
now.
wins in 2 seasons.
Well, that will do it. We'll see you guys next week for Pocono. That's going to be a fun race. Thank you guys all for staying in and watching all 3 series. We'll see you guys, like I said, next week for Pocono. Have a good night.